Hi everyone. We're just going to wait just a minute or two for a couple more people to join. Just give it another couple of seconds. Okay, we might get going because it's fairly jam-packed today. So hi everyone. Welcome to the Black Friday, Cyber Monday and the holiday season, a retailer's guide. This webinar will help you maximize your sales during the most crucial shopping period of the year. We'll cover trends, marketing strategies, website optimization, and lots more. We have a lot to discuss today, and unfortunately, we only have 45 minutes, so we won't be able to take questions at the end, but our emails will be displayed at the end, so feel free to reach out to us with any questions you might have. So first, I'd like to introduce who we are. My name is Zara, I'm the marketing executive, and then we have Robin, the account manager here at Studio 49. And in today's agenda, we'll be discussing Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2023 and consumer trends, deals, discounts, site optimization, enhancing customer experience, emerging e-commerce trends, 5 marketing quick wins, and a month-by-month marketing strategy for peak trading success. So with that, I'd like to hand you over to Robin to get us started.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the intro, Zara. So as Zara mentioned, I'm one of the account managers here at Studio 49, and my role is primarily to help our clients achieve online growth. So before we jump into Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing that Zara is going to be presenting, I'm just quickly going to run over some key holiday period stats from previous years, and then we're going to be jumping into making sure that your site is as optimized as possible for this upcoming sales shopping. So to start, if we look back at some insights from Black Friday, Cyber Monday last year, we can really begin to understand how the world of e-commerce is evolving and what this means for us moving forward in 2024. So no surprise here, but mobile shopping continued to dominate last year. Sales from mobile over Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2023 made up more than half of all online sales at 51.8%. And Cyber Monday was even higher, with 59% of sales coming from mobile. Cyber Monday in particular saw a lot of growth last year, with sales hitting $12.4 billion US, which is a 9.6% increase from 2022. Black Friday sales also reached $9.8 billion US, which is a 7.5% increase from 2022. We also saw a big increase in click and collect orders, which made up around 25% of all orders online over the sales week. In total, over 200 million shoppers made orders over the 5-day period, and Shopify alone saw 61 million global shoppers during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Online spending hits $38 billion US over Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2023, which is a 7.8% increase from 2022. And Shopify merchants witnessed a 24% increase in sales, which totaled $9.3 billion US. And last but not least, 2023 saw a massive increase in returning customers, with repeat purchases increasing by 180%. This just shows us how important brand loyalty is becoming year on year, and the importance of keeping your customers happy throughout the year in order to get the most out of Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So now that we've looked back at Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2023, let's look forward to 2024. So something really important to keep in mind this year is that the holiday shopping period is shorter than normal, and there are actually only 27 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas. As we're aware, Black Friday falls on the 29th of November, followed by Cyber Monday on the 2nd of December. Now, because of the shorter time frame, a lot of retailers are going to be starting their sales earlier than usual, which means increased competition. So starting your promotions early this year is really going to help you get ahead of the game and attract buyers before the main sales period. Shoppers are also going to be feeling this rush to finish their holiday shopping earlier, which gives you the chance to use limited time deals and early offers to create urgency. Now, with this in mind, the key to success this year is going to be around planning your promotions carefully and making the most out of this shorter than normal holiday shopping period. If we now jump into Black Friday, Cyber Monday consumer trends, we're just going to jump in how to get the most out of this sales period. So I quickly wanted to touch on some trends that we've been seeing. As we already covered, shoppers are going to be starting earlier than usual this year. So it's really going to be important to make sure you're prepared well in advance. Online shopping remains the go-to shopping method, especially for the younger generations. So recent stats actually reported, not that this is any surprise, but 91% of millennials and Gen Zs prefer shopping online than going in store. So, I mean, don't we all? But anyway, this just highlights the fact that creating a strong online presence is more important than ever before. Over 50% of Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales will be coming from smartphone. So optimizing for mobile is probably one of the key aspects to get right in terms of preparing for the sales period. And last but not least, buy now, pay later payments options are gaining even more popularity than ever before. And we've actually seen a 42.5% increase year on year in the use of buy now, pay later as a payment option. So offering flexible payment methods is really going to help in terms of driving conversions, especially for the more budget conscious shoppers. Now that we've covered our insights and what they mean for us moving forward, let's jump into how we can make the most out of this sales period. Due to the fact that retailers are going to be starting earlier than usual this year, it's really important to make sure that we're well prepared. So how can we make sure that we're prepared in advance? One of the most important aspects of preparing early is going to be around planning your discounts and deals well in advance. You don't want to be waiting until the last minute to decide what products you're going to be discounting and how long your deals are going to be lasting. So make sure that you decide on these kind of aspects early on and have a clear structure in terms of products you're going to be discounting, stacking discounts, deals, promotions, etc. You're obviously also going to need to make sure that you stock up on enough inventory. The last thing you're going to want is to run out of key sale products during the actual sales event. So in order to make sure that you're well prepared for this, you can plan in advance by analyzing your past sales and then predicting product demand, so you can always make sure that you have enough stock. And now, speaking from an e-commerce agency point of view, please don't wait until the week before to decide that you want to optimize your site for the sales event. Start brainstorming now on what you plan to do in terms of optimizing and begin putting your plans into action now. And then also something that we're all aware of is due to all the traffic spikes and surges over these sales periods, customer support tickets are going to surge as well. So it's important to make sure that your site support is optimized for this and can handle this. And in terms of reducing the amount of support tickets coming through, make sure that you also optimize your FAQs so that users can easily get answers to their questions on site without even having to reach out and submit support requests. And then in terms of building excitement, prepping early, you can start your marketing early and make sure that you engage with your audience on social media, but I'm not going to go too much into detail on this because Zara will be deep diving in a few minutes. Let's move on to mobile shopping. So as we're all aware of and probably even bored of at this stage is the importance of a mobile first approach, especially when it comes to e-commerce. I know we're all aware, but I just wanted to emphasize the importance of getting mobile right, especially during sales events. So I'm just quickly going to recap on some mobile shopping stats that were seen over the 2023 sales period. So if we look back, we can see that 51.8% of all Cyber Week sales came from mobile. $5.3 billion in mobile sales were recorded over Black Friday. 79% of e-commerce traffic came from mobile. 3.4% conversion rates were reached on mobile, and 59% of all Thanksgiving online sales also came from mobile. And so it wouldn't be a Black Friday, Cyber Monday webinar if we didn't go into how we can optimize for mobile. First and foremost, speed and performance is critical. So compressing your images and using lazy loading can really make a huge difference in terms of improving your load times. It's also really important that you remove any unnecessary apps that may be slowing your site down. So over sales peaks like this, you're obviously going to want to make sure that you monitor your site speed at all times, but just to make sure that you're ready for all these spikes. Luckily, if you are on Shopify, they do handle this pretty well, but it's always obviously good to be prepared and ready for these spikes. It's also vital that you don't neglect your mobile checkout, because as we've just touched on, this is where majority of your sales are going to be coming through. So make sure that you revisit your mobile checkouts in terms of aspects such as form fields. If there are too many form fields, this can be really overwhelming to the buyer. So try and keep it to the absolute necessary amount of form fields that a buyer needs to fill out. Allowing guest checkouts also really speeds things up, and using autofill can really make it a lot faster for any of your returning buyers. I was actually reading a really cool ebook from Rebuy recently, and they shared that the optimal number of clicks from adding to your cart to completing your checkout is 10 clicks. So with this in mind, it might be beneficial to just revisit your checkout process. And if there are more than 10 clicks, look into why and if it's absolutely necessary, just in order to reduce the amount of friction that buyers need to go through in order to complete their purchase. Then when it comes to mobile navigation, you want to make sure that this is as intuitive as possible. So using collapsible menus really helps keep things neat and tidy on mobile, and making sure that your clickable call to actions are also clear and really easy to find. A visible search bar on mobile is also a must. So we all know that users making use of your site search are a lot more buying intent. So you want to make sure that the search is really easy for them to use and to find on your site. Make sure that you curate special collections for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then also make sure that you highlight these very prominently on your mobile navigation. And then if we move on to your mobile PDPs, your product detail pages, make sure that you use high quality but fast loading images. So somewhere in between is always a happy medium. And then on PDPs as well, users like to see stock levels. And then in terms of merchants, this also creates a sense of urgency during sales, especially when stock is running low. So it is quite a win-win situation, as it does push them to convert. You also want to make sure that you keep your product descriptions short and bold and to the point. You don't want users to have to read unnecessarily. They need to get what they're looking for immediately. And then, as we're all aware, product reviews and ratings are super important in terms of building trust and loyalty and pushing those on the fence buyers to actually buying. So you want to make sure that these stand out on your mobile PDPs and that they're well optimized for mobile as well. Lastly, it's also important that you don't forget to highlight important information, especially around sales events such as delivery, shipping, promotion policies, anything like that, clearly on your PDPs. Okay, now we have touched on site speed in terms of mobile, but I just want to touch on site speed in general as well. Obviously, I'm not a developer, and so I just took to researching for any new trends in terms of site speed that stood out to me. And there are so many ideas and opinions on the internet. So with that in mind, I went straight to our developers and asked for their opinion in terms of what's achievable and what's best practice. And so this is the feedback that I got from them. First and foremost, you're going to want to make sure that you optimize your images. So obviously, as we all know, large images can really slow your site down. You want to make sure that they're compressed. It's also really important to be careful with any third-party apps and scripts. They usually really slow your site down. So make sure that you remove anything that isn't absolutely necessary. And then for content at the top of your page, so above the fold content, this is the first thing that users see when they land. You want to avoid lazy loading. You can make use of lazy loading for below the fold content, but for anything above the fold, it needs to load instantly. You also want to make sure that you check your redirects and any broken links. So too many redirects will really slow down your site speed and the user experience. And then also broken links just frustrate users. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that those are all fixed before these sales events. We also want to make sure that we keep our designs clean and simple. So heavy media like videos, complex animations, GIFs, these really slow site speed down. So go for something more lightweight that loads faster. And then finally, although this is more complex and probably requires development work, you're going to want to optimize your code. So reducing unnecessary JavaScript will really speed things up a lot. Okay, if we move on, although not as exciting as optimizing your site for sales, it's really important that we don't forget about returns during these sales spikes. So just to recap, in 2023, over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, returns saw a 15% year-on-year increase, especially in the fashion sector, which makes sense in terms of clothing sizes and those kind of aspects. But anyway, if we look forward to 2024, it's really important that we prepare for the inevitable spike in returns. And according to research, these peak around 30 days after Cyber Monday. Offering multiple different return options can really be a key strategy in terms of retaining more revenue. One of the key takeaways actually from last year was that businesses that offered flexible returns retained up to 30% more revenue. Automating as much of the returns process as possible will also help in terms of managing the high volume of returns quickly and efficiently. Make sure that your returns policies are clear and easy to find on your site, especially during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then lastly, if you don't accept returns on any discounted products or promotions or deals, any products that you use like that, make sure that you highlight these on your product detail pages, just to make sure that you manage your buyer expectations. Okay, so when planning your Black Friday, Cyber Monday discounts, it's important that you take a very strategic approach. You're going to want to be selective with your discounts by focusing only on your key products rather than a blanket discounting everything. By doing this, you really help to protect your profit margins. And then once users are drawn in by your deals, you can try and encourage them to add more full price products to their carts through upselling and cross-selling strategies. Personalized discounts can also be very effective. So in order to get this right, you can use data like past purchases or browsing history to really offer the most relevant deals. By doing this, you really boost your sales and you make your users feel valued, which ultimately builds loyalty. Creating urgency is also super important. So think in terms of flash sales, countdowns, limited time offers. Anything like this really helps to push those users on the fence into actually converting. Okay, now if we move into actually implementing our deals and discounts, we can start by building interest early in terms of early bird offers. So for early bird offers, these deals often create excitement and give customers a reason to shop before the main Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales event. You can also look in terms of bundling, you can combine a whole bunch of related products at a small discount, and bundles often get buyers to spend more while still feeling like they're getting a good deal and that they're gaining from this. Then for the main sales events of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we're going to want to focus on targeted discounts for key products that we know our audience love. By doing this, we boost sales without having to discount everything. Free shipping is also just as important as discounts and can really help to convert potential buyers. If we're a luxury brand, for instance, and we're not too interested in discounting, we're trying to protect our premium brand image. This doesn't mean that we need to forego discounts entirely. So another approach that we can take, if this is not the route we're going down, we can still offer exclusive perks like early access to new products or invites to special events. Another approach to this is encouraging repeat purchases by offering discounts on or incentives on future purchases, but make sure you put a clear expiry date. So by doing something like this, you're encouraging users to come back while still keeping your luxury brand image and also engaging with your customers over Black Friday. If we move into FAQs, I know we touched on this briefly at the start, but it's super important to have a clear and well-organized FAQs section on your site in general, but also especially over these sales spikes. So by having this, you really reduce the customer questions and support tickets over your sales periods. According to Gorgeous, about 30% of support tickets submitted over Black Friday, Cyber Monday are repetitive questions about topics like shipping, promotions, discounts, anything like that. So this just highlights that by covering these in our FAQs and making sure our FAQs are really prominent and easy to navigate on our site, we can really reduce the amount of support tickets coming through. This also frees up our support team's time to focus on more complex issues that obviously can't be covered in our FAQs. So basically, moving forward, we just want to make sure that important Black Friday, Cyber Monday topics, as mentioned above, shipping, delivery, promotions, discounts, all of these are covered very clearly in our FAQ section. It's also important in terms of promotions and discounts that you clearly explain how they work. So what products can be discounted? Can they be returned? Discount stacking, anything like that that users would be asking about the deals that you have going on. Okay, we're going to move now into our navigation and our search. So making sure your site is easy to navigate is obviously a huge deal. It doesn't matter if it's Black Friday, any sales events, it's just absolutely necessary. And if a user cannot find what they're looking for on your site, they are going to bounce to a competitor. There's no question about it. So actually a report by SEMrush recently shared that 94% of users say that navigation is their top priority when they're shopping online. So what does this mean for us? How can we get this right? As a starting point, it's really important that we keep our menus clear and logical so that users never have to hunt for what they're looking for on our site. You definitely also want to make sure that your Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals really stand out in your navigation. Users, when they're on your site over these sales periods, they really want to see those front and center. Make sure that you highlight them in your navigation. Another aspect that's often overlooked is breadcrumb navigation. So this can be really handy in terms of maybe new users, just so they're not getting lost on your site. And then, as we're all aware, site search is obviously huge, and your search should be very visible on your site and super easy to use with features like autocomplete or popular suggestions, as these kind of features really help to guide users to the right product at the right time and a lot faster. That being said, obviously, we also touched on this, but make sure you don't neglect your mobile search. So if you haven't already considered, maybe look into a sticky search, or if you have a search icon on mobile, maybe change that to an open search bar. These little tweaks like this can really go a long way. And then last but not least, advanced filters are also a must. So letting users narrow down their search results really makes their shopping experience a whole lot better. So you might want to consider, depending on what industry you're in, letting users filter down intuitively. So maybe offering filters by style or by occasion, or any kind of intuitive filters like this. Okay, now free shipping. So free shipping is one of the strongest motivators for online shopping, and it plays a huge role in whether users actually complete their purchase or not. When users are shopping and they are suddenly hit with extra unexpected shipping fees at checkout, it's definitely enough to make them walk away without completing their purchase. But if we look at this, offering a blanket free shipping is often not very feasible for businesses. And so with this in mind, it's very important that you either display your fees transparently upfront so that users aren't just hit with these as they're checking out, or alternatively, you can offer a free shipping threshold, by offering a free shipping threshold, you are encouraging buyers to add more to their carts in order to achieve the threshold. Free shipping thresholds are often dynamic banners in the carts or mini carts or at checkouts, and they really help to boost average order value and sales. Using free shipping thresholds, like by visually displaying how much more a buyer needs to spend in order to reach the threshold, you really encourage them to add more products to their carts to achieve that free shipping. Okay, I then also just quickly wanted to bring up Wishlists, although not entirely tied to Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I really do feel that they are a very simple and powerful feature. They can really drive engagement and boost sales. So I just quickly wanted to touch on this. One of the big advantages of offering a wish list feature is that they really help to reduce cart abandonment rate. It's often the case that if a buyer is on site, they aren't ready to buy on the spot. So by giving them the option to save their product for later, you're lowering the pressure that they're feeling, and you're also keeping your products at the top of their mind. This definitely will increase the chance of them coming back and completing their purchase at a later stage. They're also really great for re-engagement. So they allow you to send notifications or alerts to users who have added those products to their wish list when these specific products either go on sale or come back in stock or have a price drop, anything like that. You can notify users that have wish listed these products. So by sending these alerts, you are reminding them of products that they've already shown interest in previously, and you're also nudging them to take action. And then in a different light, wishlist data also provides us with insights into user behavior, which can be super useful. So this insight can really help us to forecast demand and then more accurately personalize our marketing. Okay, lastly, before we pass on to Zara, I'm just going to speak about optimizing our checkout process. So checkout process is obviously a major factor in whether the sale actually goes through or not. Last year, 44% of shoppers actually abandoned their carts because they said that the checkout process was either too long, slow, or complex. So let's just touch on a few key aspects in terms of optimizing our checkout, especially during these sales spikes. Firstly, and super importantly, is offering multiple different payment options. Users want to be able to pay in the way that is most convenient to them. And then, although a lot of benefits are tied to users actually being logged into accounts, it's still super important that you offer a guest checkout option. Not everybody wants to commit the time to create an account in order to complete their purchase. And actually, according to research, 24% of users reported that they will abandon their checkouts if they are forced to create an account to finish their purchase. And then also features like autofill and address lookup at checkout really help to speed the process up. And by using these features, you also reduce human errors such as typos. It's also super beneficial to display checkout progress indicators to let buyers know how close they are to finishing. So by using a visual progress bar, you can show them what step they're on and how many steps are still to go before they complete their purchase at checkout. So this really helps to reduce drop-offs by reassuring them that they're super close to completing their purchase. Okay, now that we've covered how to make sure your checkout is optimized, I just quickly wanted to cover a key aspect that I mentioned in the previous slide, which is flexible payment methods, and in particular, buy now, pay later payment options. So buy now, pay later payment methods have really taken off, and especially in the last few years. We touched on this at the start of the webinar. So over the sales period last year, the use of buy now, pay later payment methods reached $8.3 billion in online orders, which was a 17% increase from 2022. And this growth is not expected to slow down anytime soon. It's predicted to drive $17 billion in holiday purchases this year. For buyers, buy now, pay later allows them to split their payments into installments, and these are often interest-free, which makes a big difference in terms of bigger purchases and makes it a lot more manageable for them. This is very helpful during Black Friday when users are probably spending a lot more than they usually would. It's also super appealing for budget-conscious shoppers. So by offering buy now, pay later, you're really helping them to manage their finances while still being able to purchase from you. This in turn reduces cart abandonment as users feel a lot more confident checking out, knowing that they don't need to pay the full amounts upfront. As much as these flexible payment methods are super valuable to buyers, they're also super valuable to merchants. So by offering buy now, pay later as a payment method, you really boost your sales and average order value. So shoppers using buy now, pay later typically spend more during sales periods because of the ability to pay in installments. And just something interesting to end off with here. On Black Friday 2023, buy now, pay later users spent an average of $598 compared to $452 for non-buy now, pay later users, which is actually a 24.5% increase in average order value. So definitely something to consider if it's not offered on your site at the moment. So with all that being said, I'm now going to be passing over to Zara, who's going to speak more into how to get the most out of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing.
Brilliant, Robin. Thanks for that. It was really insightful. So as the slide says, let's talk Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing. So whether you're a seasoned pro or maybe this is your first year, this year's final quarter presents enormous opportunities for your business. And over the next few slides, we're going to talk about 5 core marketing tactics and a month-by-month strategy to set your brand apart in the Black Friday, Cyber Monday frenzy. So first, let's jump in and discuss these 5 core tactics or marketing quick wins. So in summary, they're collection, segmentation, multiplication, resonance, and automation. So let's go through these in a little bit more detail. First, you want to maximize your customer list for the peak season success by building a really robust email list. So this is essential year round, obviously, but it's really crucial, especially during the holiday season. And by growing your subscriber base now, you'll have a solid foundation to market your products come November. So start with collection. Where can you collect subscribers? Well, usually pop-ups are a really popular way. So you want to create an eye-catching pop-up or pop-ups on your website to capture your visitors' emails. Things like QR codes or gamified elements like maybe a spin the wheel. These incentivize signups, or even something like running targeted lead gen ads to attract new subscribers to sign up. It's really important to leverage your on-site tools. So your website is the prime location for email collection. So consider using tools that can help you optimize your on-site sign-up process and therefore capture more subscribers. And please don't wait. The earlier you start building your email list, the better prepared you'll be for the peak season. So next, we'll delve into segmentation. And this really is a fundamental strategy in marketing. You need to cater to your subscribers' unique preferences by segmenting your list, and then sending them tailored messages. So something simple like using their name at the beginning of an email can work really, really well. So tailoring your emails to your subscribers' interests also ensures that your content resonates directly with them. So it speaks to them directly and then drives higher engagement. It leads to more opens, reads, and desired actions. And that then leads to higher conversion rates or better deliverability, reduced unsubscribes and spam reports. So all the really good stuff that we want. Here are a few examples of segments that you could try out during your peak season. So new subscribers, recent signups, say within 30 days. VIPs, so your top customers who frequently purchase from you. Your brand loyalists are customers who primarily buy from your brand or a specific category. Engaged subscribers, so those are people who regularly open, click, and interact with your emails. And then you have your bargain hunters, so your customers who like to seek out discounts and promotions. And then thirdly, we have multiplication, or leveraging your custom audiences. You need to collect data from your email subscribers, your website, your social media, and loyalty programs. And this creates a highly targeted ad audiences. Then you want to multiply that power of that data by combining it for even more effective marketing. 4, resonance. So you want to avoid generic offers and personalize your marketing to connect with your audience on a personal level. So tailor your content to each of your segments' unique interests and preferences. This personalized approach will help you build a stronger relationship. It'll increase engagement and, of course, drive better results. And last is automation. Simply let your tools do the work for you. Now, we're on to a month-by-month strategy for peak trading success. So to maximize your trading potential during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday rush, it's really important to start planning well in advance. And a strategic month-by-month approach will help you identify sale periods, optimize your product listings, and overall just ensure a smooth customer experience. So by anticipating demand and preparing your business accordingly, you can position yourself for a significant growth and a lot of success during this peak season. So here's what you need to be doing in September. I know we're approaching the final few days of the month, but there is still time to get organized. So as the saying goes, early bird catches the worm, meaning it's really, really important to get ahead in the Black Friday, Cyber Monday season. And remember, social marketing hints can attract early seasonal shoppers. So first things first, you need to start by planning and finalizing your discount strategy. Then you want to start planning and creating compelling content like blog posts, social media posts, and email campaigns, anything that resonates with your target audience. So determine budget and stock levels. What's trending right now? What's likely to sell out? Do you need to order more? Now is the time to think of all of that and prepare. Optimize your pricing. So what gets you the best return on investment while also giving the customer the best deal that they can get. Create holiday landing pages with a timer and sign-up options. So a dedicated landing page for Black Friday and Cyber Monday is really, really crucial to maximize your sales and conversions because it acts as a centralized hub for all of your holiday promotions, and then that provides a clear and focused experience for your shoppers. And it's good to offer multiple sign-up options. So along with your pop-ups, such as email, you want to do SMS or maybe even something like push notifications. And again, don't forget to provide incentives for signing up, such as exclusive discounts or early access to deals, because we all love a deal. Let's face it. Reviewing your previous year's Black Friday and Cyber Monday performance is crucial to optimizing your marketing strategy and maximizing sales for this year. So by analyzing your successes and failures from last year, you can identify areas for improvement and avoid repeating any mistakes. Next, we're on to October. So you want to plan ahead. Keep in mind that, as Robin mentioned, Cyber Monday falls on December 2nd. So this shortens the Christmas window, meaning consumers have less time to make a purchase before the Christmas season. So you want to create a sense of urgency and exclusivity by offering limited time deals or early access to products or content. Things like use email marketing to boost your loyalty program signups or tease upcoming sales. And then you want to send targeted email campaigns with your personalized offers and countdown timers, so you can effectively engage your audience and encourage early signups. And of course, you want to build anticipation. Reward your returning customers with exclusive deals and offers. So offer personalized discounts to them. For example, say a customer who frequently buys electronics could perhaps receive a larger discount on a new laptop, or maybe offer a free gift with purchase, or maybe some sort of VIP treatment for returning customers. This is all to encourage repeat purchases. And all of this fosters loyalty, which again increases customer lifetime value and then drives sales, which is what we want. You want to tease your limited time offers. So I've mentioned it before, but now is the time you need to start creating a sense of urgency. You want to do this by offering exclusive deals that are only available on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And given the high volume of orders during these periods, you want to communicate clear and achievable delivery timelines to avoid any customer disappointment or anything like that. So consider factors such as order volume, shipping distance, and carrier availability. And planning delivery deadlines is crucial for ensuring customer satisfaction and maximizing sales during the peak season. So begin by planning how you will adapt to attention spans. Now is the time to solidify your plan for email automations, and with things like what delivery window you'll choose, or will you have a limited time offers. These are all really important factors in creating a solid strategy for the season. We recommend shortening your email automation windows to match shopper behavior, because although email automation can be a really, really powerful tool in its own right, it's essential that you have to adapt the timing and the content to match the fast-paced nature of these shopping events. Here's your October checklist. So quickly outline all content pieces, blog posts, social media, email campaigns, and landing page copy. Then schedule it in advance. You want to create your visually appealing landing pages that clearly convey the offer, and this will encourage conversions. Conduct your speed tests, as Robin mentioned. You want to ensure your website loads quickly on all devices. And then you want to monitor your metrics such as website traffic, conversions, email open rates, click-through rates, all of that to ensure your customer's experience is as good as it can be. So we're getting closer now. It's time to adapt to attention spans. Marketing should be ready at this point. So now it's time to focus on execution. So things like inventory management, you want to triple check everything. You want to train your staff on seasonal protocols and provide multiple channels for customer support. So again, as Robin mentioned, you want to provide things like phone, email, and live chat. And of course, really important, ensure you have enough packing supplies because you'd be surprised. It's common now to see some shoppers delay purchases in the hopes of better deals later. So you really want to encourage immediate action and dispel doubts of further discounts. So using that in your messaging to really push that forward, that this is the final deal and it's as good as it will be. So then it's time to execute your plan. So you want to ensure all your marketing campaigns are executed according to schedule and that they're aligned with your overall strategy. And then, of course, you want to monitor performance. A quick November checklist. Ensure all your marketing campaigns are finalized, reviewed, and scheduled for a timely execution. Review and optimize your landing page. Ensure they're visually appealing, user-friendly, and aligned with all of your campaign goals. Fully utilize your email marketing. So segment your list and send targeted campaigns to different customer segments, say based on their preferences or their purchase history. You want to leverage your social media, like actively engage with your audience on social media platforms, and then promote your products and services through paid or organic advertising. Again, monitor and analyze performance is really, really important. So tracking key metrics such as website traffic, click-through rates, conversions, all of this to measure the effectiveness of your marketing efforts. And then you want to make data-driven adjustments. So use analytics to identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments to your marketing strategies. And then you're good to go. You can sit back, relax, and yeah, we wish. December. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday is over, but now it's time to leverage your high traffic pages. So some product and collection pages will obviously be more popular during than your homepage during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So when it's all done and dusted, don't forget to monitor those pages and optimize them for cross-selling, upselling, and better calls to action. So you want to keep the momentum going and leverage your customers' attention. The overall goal here is to encourage repeat purchases and build long-lasting customer relationships. So retargeting previous Black Friday, Cyber Monday buyers with, say, holiday-themed promotions is a really effective way to increase customer lifetime value, and it drives repeat purchases. So by tailoring your messaging to their past purchase behavior and preferences, you can offer more relevant and personalized deals that again encourage them to come back and shop again during the holiday season. Then you want to optimize for cross-selling by strategically recommending complementary products or services to your customers. So say, for example, your customer adds a phone to their cart. Your customer might then see recommendations for, say, a phone case, a screen protector, maybe a wireless charger. And that's all really important for upselling and cross-selling. So use retargeting ads and automations to reach customers who visited your website during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but they didn't make a purchase. Maybe it just wasn't the right time or anything like that. So you want to display personalized ads to remind and encourage them to return and complete their purchase. And then by focusing on customer retention, you can build a loyal customer base, and they'll continue to support your business long after the holiday season ends. So it's really important to focus on those customers, nurture them, and yeah, just take care of them. So gathering customer feedback is also really important for identifying areas for improvement, for optimizing your strategy for future campaigns. And because when you understand your customer's satisfaction or preferences, or maybe even their pain points, you can then make data-driven decisions to enhance your offerings and drive better results in the subsequent shopping seasons. So an effective strategy to recapture potential sales, similar actually to what Spotlight Oral Care did here, is to reach out and offer exclusive discounts or promotions to a customer who may have missed out on your Black Friday deals. So by extending a special code just for them, you're not only showing appreciation for their engagement, you're also providing a second chance for them to make a purchase. And this tactic can help increase customer loyalty, boost sales, and obviously overall improve your brand reputation. So January is the unofficial Q5 period, so you want to target that period. Analyze your insights to improve future strategies and show appreciation by sending, again, personalized thank you messages. You want to promote your products as ideal options for redeeming all the gift vouchers that people have received during the holiday period. Offer special deals and promotions for customers looking to spend their extra holiday funds, their holiday cash. And identify and pinpoint top performing products, marketing channels, customer segments, and then use those insights to refine the strategy for next year. So then you can focus on optimizing your product offerings, enhancing, say, customer experience, and leveraging your successful channels while also keeping in mind and exploring new ones. Then begin planning your Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaigns for 2025 based on the insights you gained from this year's efforts. Prioritizing values over discounts post Black Friday, Cyber Monday is so important for building long-lasting customer relationships and differentiating your brand, retaining customers, enhancing brand reputation, and overall achieving a long-term sustainability. So by focusing on your brand's unique value proposition and aligning with your customers' values, you can create a more profitable and sustainable business. So things like storytelling, you want to connect emotionally with your customers through compelling narratives and stories. Quality, you want to offer premium quality products and experiences. And education, you want to provide valuable information to customers so you can build trust with them. Community, you want to foster a really strong sense of belonging and loyalty among your customers. And in customer-centric approach, you want to put customers at the heart of your business and prioritize their needs. And again, focus on building lasting connections and customers rather than your short-term gains. In summary, plan early, focus on the brilliant basics, and secure your deals, optimize high traffic pages, and strategically nudge customers towards upsells. Success lies in preparation and clear, timely execution. So with that, I'll pass you back to Robin to finish everything up.
Thanks so much, Zara. So we've already gone over time, and as mentioned, we only had 45 minutes. So we're not going to be able to do any questions and answers, but we do have our emails displayed here. So if you do have a question based on anything that we covered today, please take note of our emails and you can reach out to myself or Zara, and we'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you guys have found this as useful as possible. And yeah, all the best for the upcoming sales, shopping, and Black Friday preparations. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.